Today on Live from the Man Cave, are you prepared? Yeah, are you? Well, today is Friday. It's the last day of July in 2020. I hope everybody's having a good day so far. And if you haven't noticed, maybe you have, there's a hurricane coming. Yeah, now if you're on the East Coast of the United States, if you live over here, then you know we're smack dab in the middle of hurricane season. It's not fun for the most part, although if you are of the surfer group, you kind of dig it because hurricanes generally kick up some really good surf, which at this time of the year we really look forward to because it's mostly been a lake up until now. But there's a hurricane coming, and probably the first one that's going to have the potential to impact us here. Now, if you're like me, if you're, a military-minded guy, you're ready for stuff like this because you're taught to be prepared for anything when you're in the military. You just are. It's part of the package there. You got to be ready. So you tend to worry about these things a little bit, even though they're very unpredictable. Now, my wife, on the other hand, God bless her, she's like, oh, well, we're in the cone, but we're not here. It's just not a big deal. Well, don't worry about it. Well, 9 times out of 10, she's right. And I worry for nothing, but it's that 1 time out of 10 that she's not right and we get crushed, that I will be glad that I prepared. So I hope, if you guys haven't noticed, if you live around here, it's coming. Check it out, the Weather Channel, whatever, and be prepared. But it's funny because when things like this happen, it reminds me that there's always biblical references to almost anything we have in life. Now, this isn't the first year we've ever had hurricanes, and in the past couple of years, I've actually written blog posts. You can go to the website, chefjordan.com, and you can find them. I've actually written blog posts about hurricanes, and but mostly those were about what happens afterwards, because you learn sometimes, especially if you're in the eye of the storm, and a lot of what you have gets damaged, and you realize that not much in this life lasts forever. And the second thing you learn is, you learn what matters the most in this life. But today it's a little bit different because it's before the storm, and the message is being prepared. So, of course, I went to my handy dandy owner's manual of life, the Bible that is, and, looked for things that gave us, a message about what to do about being prepared. Now, you probably never thought of that. I'm not sure I had until today. But as you might suspect, a lot of the biblical references to being prepared refer to being prepared for the second coming of Christ, which, of course, we should be worried about that. Not worried, but we should be prepared for that also. But it's not something we think about every day now, is it? But, of course, there are other things in the Bible, and I'm going to share with you a couple right now, that kind of give a more appropriate message for what's happening now. And these come from, I got 2 of them for you today, 2 gold nuggets. And they come from the book of Proverbs, which I have talked about so many times over the years, because in the owner's manual of life, the Bible, the book of Proverbs is probably the most practical book of all when it comes to living life on a day-to-day basis. So consider this from Proverbs 28, verses 19 and 20. Whoever works his farmland will have abundant food, but whoever chases fantasies will become very poor. The faithful man will prosper with blessings, but whoever is in a hurry to get rich will not escape punishment. Now, Shep, you're going, what the heck does that have to do with a hurricane coming? Well, maybe nothing at all, but the message there is pretty clear. And the message is, focus on the right things, and if you do that, you will have better outcomes. If you're looking for a shortcut, or if you're focused on the wrong things, well, then you just need to stand by for whatever consequences may come. All right. Second one is also Book of Proverbs, chapter 22, verse 3. You're going to love this. The prudent sees danger and hides himself, but the simple go on and suffer for it. Okay, now you can pretty much translate that. I think, here's what I think that's saying. It's not saying just hunker down and hide. When they say that the prudent sees danger and hides, they mean they prepare, they get ready, and then they hunker down while whatever danger it is comes and hopefully goes by. But if you don't take preparations, if you don't get ready, if you are simple, you're going to suffer for it. Boy, is this anything earth-shattering? Am I giving you something you don't already? And of course not. But I think too often we're so busy living day to day that we don't think about things that we need to be prepared for. Sometimes, we get caught off guard, and I'm guilty of this myself. We don't prepare for things necessarily because we're too busy living day to day. All right, so your message today, let this storm, regardless of where you are, let this storm be a reminder. Always be prepared. Always be thinking ahead about what could happen, because if you're just living day to day, then you are one of those simple people that Proverbs is talking about right here. Don't be simple, because you're not. All right, cool. Now, we got a lot going on coming up in the next couple of weeks. I mean, a lot. Not only do we have this hurricane, and oh, by the way, the hurricane is scheduled to be around these parts on Monday night, going into Tuesday. Now, that's not going to interrupt our having a Monday morning moment for you, which we will have on Monday. If you're on my list, you will get a notification and a link to go directly to it. So we'll have that. But what happens from there, I don't know. We may lose power. We may not. Who the heck knows? God knows. That's who I'm depending on. All right. So anyway, we got a lot going on regardless. Tomorrow, my niece, Dorsey Clark, is going to be married. This is a big deal. Any marriage is a big deal. We're very excited for Dorsey and her fiancé, Stephen. That's going to happen tomorrow. We're very excited. It's going to be a happy occasion. And then 2 weeks from tomorrow, our son, William, will be getting married to Kelsey Edmonds, and we're excited about that. Also, a lot going on. And if you don't think there's a lot of preparation, and we've had to reschedule all this stuff because of the stupid COVID, and things are a lot smaller, there's still a lot to do, people. It's all about being prepared, isn't it? Yeah. All right, let's talk about some birthdays. So I missed this one, I think. It was this week at some point. My old buddy, Cousin Ed. Now, I got to tell you, Cousin Ed does have a last name. But Cousin Ed is kind of like Cher and Bono. He doesn't need a last name because everybody knows him as Cousin Ed. One of the greatest guys ever. And, there are not many of us around anymore, us great guys. Yeah. Cousin Ed is one of them. Just an all-around great guy. Ed, I hope you had a great birthday. I think it was maybe Monday or Tuesday. Thanks for being such a great guy and a good friend. Today, one of my oldest friends in the entire world, Carrie Cock, has a birthday. Another all-around great guy. And Carrie, I hope you have a great birthday. It's Friday. Go out and celebrate, dude. Also today, another old friend, Joe Barmer, who likes to surf, and that's all I need to know. He's a great guy and one of the smartest people I know. He's an engineer and he does stuff like that. So Joe, hope you have a great birthday today. Then on Monday, my wife's best friend and twin, Maggie Heckman, has a birthday. Now you're going, Shep, I did not know Mary Downey had a twin. Well, they're not actually twins, but they might as well be, because they can finish each other's sentences. They think alike. They talk to me. I mean, I never know which one it is unless I'm looking at them. But that's okay. That's a good thing to have a friend like that, isn't it? So Maggie, hope you have a great birthday on Monday. All right, I'm looking at my notes. I think that's it. Be prepared, folks. Praying for all of us here on the East Coast and the Bahamas. I really don't like this time of year with these hurricanes. They're so unpredictable and devastation can happen. But you know what? That's why we got the Lord to pray to and hopefully get comfort from. All right, that's it. And as always, may the Lord of peace himself give you peace at all times and in every way. The Lord be with all of you. Until Monday, I want you to stay strong, keep the faith. Hang in there, and we will see you on Monday. Bye now.